children, this is KG Misra. I'm again here with the new part of the video, next part of the video of for class 12th of chapter, that is electric potential and capacities. Okay. In the last video we have done till the capacitors for spherical capacitor and cylindrical capacitor. Okay. Now it is time to solve some numericals. Okay. I already have told you the spherical and cylindrical capacitor is not there in the NCERT syllabus or CBSE syllabus, okay, or the syllabus of your board examination. Parallel plate capacitor is there, okay. So questions will be based on the parallel plate capacitor. I'm going to take a question of CBSE which was asked in board examination in 2017, okay. And the question is like this. See, actually there is a capacitor having unknown capacitance. Its capacitance is not known, okay, and it is connected to a battery of potential difference V. Potential difference is also not known, and the charge on this capacitor is how much? 120 microcoulomb. Okay. Now the condition is now see, according to this condition, what we can write? Can we write from the definition of capacitance? Can we write Q is equal to CV? Okay. So Q is 120 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equals to CV. This is our equation 1. Okay. Now what else is given? See, when the potential is reduced by 40 volt, okay, then charge on the capacitor becomes how much? 40 microcoulomb. Now if the potential you are going to reduce by 40 volt, what is the remaining potential between the plates? Okay, potential difference between the plates, it is it was V, so we can write V minus 40. Okay, and then the Q is equals to CV, so we have to write Q first. Okay, so charge becomes how much? Charge becomes 40 microcoulomb. So we can write 40 into 10 to the power. Okay, let us we can write the formula like this. Q1 is equals to C, because it will remain same. Let's write V1. Okay, so Q1 is how much? It is 40 into 10 to the power minus 6 because of microcoulomb is there. Okay? C is constant. V1 is, it is V minus 4040. Okay, this equation we got the equation number 2. Okay, now we have got two equations and two unknowns. Now we have to find out C and V. Okay, so from here we have to solve for C and V. Now see what we can do. This equation number 2 we can just proceed further. Okay, let us not mark here. We can write 40 into 10 to the power minus 6, and then we can multiply this. Okay, so we get CV minus 40C. That's what we'll get. This is our equation number 2. Okay, now from equation 1 we get the value of CV. We can put it here. Okay, so we can write from equations 1 and 2, what we will get? 40 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equals to value of CV from 1, it is 120 into 10 to the power minus 6, and then minus 40C. That's what we are getting. Okay, do this much so that I can rub and write on the top. Done. Okay, remove this. I will just leave the final one. Okay, so from here we are getting 40 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, and then we can do one thing. No, we can take this 40C this side, so we will get plus 40C, and here what is there? 120 into 10 to the power minus 6 is there, and we will take this that side. What will get? Minus 40 into 10 to the power minus 6. This minus sign is there. What we can do this side? See, we can take 10 to the power minus 6 common. So we will have 120 minus 40. Okay, into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, now what we can get? See, so 120 minus 40 is how much? It is 80. 80 into 10 to the power minus 6. That is equals to 40C. 40C. So what is value of C? we can get 80 upon 40 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, so 42 is 80. So we get finally C is equals to how much? 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Okay, or we can write 2 microfarad. That is the capacitance of the capacitor that we got. Okay, I'm going to write this one. So we got this capacitance of the capacitor, that is 2 microfarad. Okay. Now what next we need to do? Next we have to find out the potential difference, total net initial potential difference V between, okay, which is applied with the help of this battery. So in order to find the potential difference, see, charge is known, capacitance is known. We can find out very easily. V is equals to C in Q is equals to C into V. Okay, so V is equals to Q by C. Okay, Q is how much? Q by C. Q is 120 into 10 to the power minus 6. And what is C? C is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, so 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6 cancels out. With 2 we will cancel this, we will get 60. So what you are going to get? V is equals to how much? It is 60 volt. That is the initial potential difference. Okay, 60 volt. So we got V, we got C. Okay, note it down. We have got one more part of this question. Okay, what is that part? I am going to tell you. Just note it down. Okay, now the question is that if the potential of this potential is increased by 40 volt, then what will be the amount of charge on the capacitor? Okay, so potential still initially is how much? 60 volt. So if you are going to increase this by 40 volt, what will new potential? So new potential we can write V2 is how much? 60 plus 40, because 40 volt you are going to increase. So we will get how much? 100 volt. Okay. Capacitance you got how much? It is 2 microfarad. That is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. You have to find out charge. Let the charge is Q3, or you can write Q2. Okay. So Q2 is equals to CV2. So C is how much? 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. V2 is how much? It is 100. So what we will get? We can write from here. See, it is 200 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, coulomb. That you can write 200 microcoulomb. That is the charge. Okay, new charge. When the potential is increased by 40 volt. This was asked in CBSE board examination of 2017. Okay, just note it down. Okay, our next topic is combination of capacitors. Okay, how this capacitors can be combined. Okay, basically, actually, as we have studied in case of resistance, no, in class 10th, in the same way the capacitors also can be combined in two ways. First, it is in series combination, and second one is parallel combination. Okay, first one is series combination, second one is parallel combination. You know very well, series combination we connect end to end. Okay, the same thing which we have done in the resistance. Okay, the same way we connect. So but just put the heading that series combination first. Okay, you written these two. Okay, now put the heading series combination. Okay, now see what is series combination. Let me tell you. Suppose these are the capacitors which are connected in series. Okay, parallel plate capacitors are there. Okay, and then they are connected to a battery. You need not to draw now. Okay, I will explain then you will draw. See, in series combination, suppose potential difference applied is V. Okay, what we know when we are discussing in class 10th, just you can recall it. When a potential difference V is applied, then same current passes through this. Okay, same current means same amount of charge per unit time. That means same charge passes. So all the capacitors, suppose having capacitance C1, C2 and C3, they all will get the same amount of charge. That is, suppose you have Q, then here also Q, then here also Q. Okay, so equal charge if they will get. So now you write series combination you've written, start writing. The combination of capacitors in which all the capacitors acquire equal charge, comma, but there may be different potential difference across them, comma, is called series combination of capacitors. Okay, clear? So potential difference across them may be different. We cannot say it's different. It can be different, it can be same. It depends on the capacitance of the capacitors. If the capacitance is same, then potential difference will be same. If the capacitance is different, then potential difference will be different. So it depends on the capacitance. Okay, if capacitance is same, then potential difference will be same. If capacitance is different, then potential difference will be different. But charge is going to be same. That is the main thing. Okay. Now from here, what we can write using the definition of capacitance. Okay. So just now you can draw the diagram. Okay, and we will write from the diagram. What we can write? See. Suppose potential difference across this is V1, across this is V2, and across this is V3. Okay. So what we can write, you can see V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is equation number 1. Okay. See, total applied potential difference is V. It has consumed how much potential difference? V1. It has consumed V2, and this has consumed V3. Okay. Now, by applying the definition of capacitance on all three, what we can write? For first, we can write Q is equals to C1 V1. Okay. But here what we require? Value of V1. So from here can we get the value of V1? So V1 is equals to how much? V1 is equals to Q by C1. Okay. In the same way for the second, we can write Q is equals to C2 V2. And this implies that V2 is equals to Q by C2. For third, we can write Q is equals to C3 V3. And this implies that V3 is equals to Q by C3. Okay. Let us mark this as equation number 2. Okay. Now we have got the values of V1, V2 and V3. We have applied the definition of capacitance only. Okay. So we can put these values of V1, V2, V3 from equation 2 in equation 1. Okay. Okay. So I need to rub to that, put those values. Okay. Now you write from equations 1 and 2. From equations 1 and 2, what we get? V is equals to, V1 was what? It was Q by C1. Okay. V2 is Q by C2 and V3 is Q by C3. Okay. That we have got. Now let us mark this equation number 3. Okay. And what we have to take? Let the equivalent capacitance of the circuit or combination B, C, it is series, so CS. S for series, okay? C for capacitor. So we have taken, suppose the equivalent capacitance of this combination is CS. Okay? We don't know its value, we will find it. That's why we have taken a symbol, okay? Granted a symbol for it. Now according to definition of capacitance, see what is the total charge flowing in the circuit? It is small q. What is the total potential difference applied? It is capital V, okay. And what is the total capacitance? It is Cs. So what we can write? Can we write Q is equals to Cs into V, okay. Now from here can we find out value of V, because we require over here. So V is equals to Q by Cs, okay. This is our equation number 4, okay. Done. Okay. Now we can write from equations 3 and 4, okay. So from 3 and 4, what we will get from equations 3 and 4? I have to rub, okay. Just let me rub. I think you've written. Q by Cs is equals to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. That's what we got. You can see Q is common throughout, okay. So you can take common here and cancel it. Finally what you will get? 1 by Cs is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2, sorry, plus 1 by C3. That's what we get, okay. This is our result. What you found? It is same as that for resistance or something different? There is some difference. Yes, it is just opposite of that, because you get this type of relation for resistors when they are connected in parallel, but you are getting the same result for capacitance when they are connected in series, okay. So when they are connected in series, capacitance are going to decrease. Capacitance is going to decrease, but when connected in series, resistance is increasing because they are added up, okay. Clear? So this is the expression we get for equivalent capacitance when they are connected in series. Note down? Noted? Okay. Now you put that in parallel combination. Parallel combination of capacitors, okay. Second one, parallel. Parallel combination. See, what is parallel combination? Before defining, let me draw the diagram, okay, so that I can tell you. See, this is there, it is here, and this is here, and this is there, and it is here, and this is here, and these are connected to a potential difference source, okay, having potential difference V. This is positive, this is negative. In parallel, what we know? Potential difference is same. So suppose its capacitance is C1, its C2, and its C3. So potential difference across this will be V, this also V, and this also V, because potential difference is same. Now suppose charge Q is traveling through this. When it reaches here, then charge gets divided because it has got 3 different paths. So suppose it gets charge of how much? Let it be Q1. It gets a charge of Q2. It gets a charge of suppose Q3. Okay, clear? So in this way charge gets distributed, okay. We'll go to it later on. First write the definition of parallel combination. So start writing. The combination of capacitors in which all the capacitors have same potential difference between their plates, but charge on the capacitors may be different, okay, may be different, comma, is called parallel combination of capacitors. Okay, is called parallel combination of capacitors. Okay. Now you can draw this diagram. Draw. Okay. Now what you can write? From diagram. From diagram what we get? From diagram, see, first thing we get Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. That's what we can write first thing. This is our equation 1. So it is releasing charge Q, so this charge will get distributed, okay. And again when they will combine, we'll get charge how much? Okay, per unit time, means unit time. Okay. Now see what will happen. When current is flowing, obviously the charge is flowing, okay. Now see, we got Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. This we got. Now by applying the definition of capacitance on the three capacitors, what we get? For first capacitor, what we can write? Q1 is equals to C1 into V. Okay. For second, what we can write? Q2 is equals to C2 into V. For third, we can write Q3 is equals to what? C3 into V. Okay. Let this as equation number 2. Okay. Any problem in this? No. I think you got both the equations. Now, see, you can put the values of Q1, Q2, Q3 from here, from equation 2 in equation 1. Okay. So, let me rub this first. From equations 1 and 2, what we will get? Q is equals to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. That's what we've got. Let us, okay. Should I rub this? Okay. So what we can write? Can we write like this? We can take V common. We can write C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay. Okay. Now, let us mark this equation number 3. Okay. Now, what we have to do again? We have to take the equivalent capacitance of the combination. Okay. So, let equivalent capacitance of combination be CP. Why PP? For parallel. So we have taken that equivalent capacitance of the combination is CP. Just we have taken symbol. We don't know its value. Okay? We have to find it out. Now, according to definition of capacitance for whole circuit, what we can write? For whole circuit, total capacitance is Cp, total potential difference is V, okay, and total charge is Q. So what we can write? We can write Q is equals to Cp into V. So from here, can we get the value? Oh, okay. So we can mark it equation number 4 because we get the value of Q from here. Okay, note it down. I have to rub the top part. Okay, done. Okay. Now from equations 3 and 4. From equations 3 and 4. Okay. From equations 3 and 4. What you have to write? Let's see. Don't need this anymore. So what will get from 3 and 4? See, Cp into V is equals to V into C1 plus C2 plus C3. That was there. V we can cancel out. We'll get Cp is equals to how much? C1 plus C2 plus C3. That's what we get. What does this indicates? Is it similar that for resistance? No. Actually, for resistance, this type of expression we get in series. But for capacitor, we are getting this type of expression in case of parallel. And what does this indicate? This indicates that when you are connecting the capacitors in series, then the capacitance increases. Okay, because their capacitance is getting added up. Okay, so in parallel, the capacitance decreases or increases. It increases. But in series, the capacitance decreases. Don't get confused. You might be remembering the case of resistance, so it is inverse of that, okay, or reverse of that, opposite of that. Okay, got this? Okay. Now let us take up a question. Okay, see, there are two capacitors, okay, of capacitance C1, C2. Let the potential difference across them is V1, V2. They are connected to a battery of potential difference V. Okay. Now what is given? C1 is given 6 microfarad, C2 is given 12 microfarad, and V1 is given, that is potential difference across 6 microfarad capacitance is how much? 2 volt. Now what is the total potential difference applied by the battery? That we have to calculate. Okay. So this is the question. Now, and this is the question asked by the board in 2006, I think. Okay. Now see how to solve this. See, we have to remember the concept of series combination first. So can we find out the charge on this capacitor? Because its potential difference across it is given and its capacitance is given. So we can very easily find it out. Okay. So what is the charge? So let the charge is Q1 on this. When charge is Q on this, the charge is same here also. So we can find out Q is equals to C1 V1. Okay. C1 is how much? It is 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 because micro is there. And V1 is how much? It is 2. So what we get? It is 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, coulomb. That is, we can write 12 microcoulomb. Okay, so we got the charge. And same charge will be there on that also. And that is the total charge flowing in the circuit. Okay. Now what will happen? Once we got the charge, can we find out the total capacitance of two capacitors? Because they are connected in series. So in series, what is the formula for capacitance? 1 by Cs is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Because here only two capacitors we are having. So what we can write here? 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. Okay. It is in microfarad. So we will get the result also in microfarad. Don't worry. You need not to write 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. So what will get? 1 by Cs is equals to LCM is 12. 2 plus 1. So what will get? 3 by 12. So 3, 4 is 12. So we get 1 by 4. So CS is how much? It is 4 microfarad. Okay. So we got the total capacitance or equivalent capacitance of this combination. Total capacitance this much, total charge this much. Can you, now it is very easy to find the total potential difference, okay, applied by the battery. Just do it so that I can rub it. Done? Okay. So now I have to rub this. Total charge, we know it is how much? Total charge was, it is, okay, so 12 microcoulomb. So for whole circuit, what we can write? It is not, total charge is Q only. Q is equals to Cs into V. Okay. And total charge is known to us. We have to find out V. So V is equals to what? Q by Cs. Okay. Now Q is how much? 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. What is Cs? Cs we have got how much? 4 microfarad. 4 microfarad means 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. That is V. Okay. 10 to the power minus 6 cancels out. You can get how much? 4 3 ja 12. So 4 3 ja. So you will get 3 volt. That is the net potential difference applied by the battery. Okay. Got it? Okay. Now let us take up another question. Okay, you can see this is a combination of capacitors is there. Okay. You will find there are two types of capacitors in this. Okay. See, this having capacitance C, this having capacitance C, this is having capacitance C, this, and this. Okay. And this also. Okay. This also. And these two are having capacitance C1. Value of C is 18 microfarad. Value of C1 is 12 microfarad. We are supposed to find out the equivalent capacitance between points P and Q. Okay. So we have to start from this end. Now you see, when you look to this between F and B, okay, between points F and B, when you look, what happens? It appears as if this capacitor is parallel with these two capacitors, and these two are in series. Okay. So if we have to find out the capacitance between B and F, okay, or F and B. So what you will get? See, equivalent capacitance between points F and B. Between these 2 points we have to find out the capacitance. So what we can do? Obviously C. So these two are in series, so we can write CS is what? 1 by C plus 1 by C. So what will we get? 2 by C, that is 1 by CS. So what is CS? CS is C by 2. Okay, that's what we will get. So series combination of these two is C by 2. And then we have to add this because this is in parallel. So CP is how much? This is CS plus C, and that is C by 2 plus C. So C by 2 plus C is how much? That is 3 by 2C. And when we are talking 3 by 2C, then it is 3 by 2. What is the value of C? C is 18. So we'll get how much? You can just divide it 9, yeah, okay. 9 3 is 27. You will get 27 microfarad. Okay. So capacitance of this part we found out is how much? 27 microfarad. Just note it down. Done? Okay. Now we have to change the circuit a little bit. How we can change C? Now instead of this we can write, this is not there, okay. Then what is there? There is a capacitance of, how much? It is 3 by 2C. Okay, clear? That we can see. Okay. Now, what about these two? These two are in series and this is in parallel with that. Okay, so let us go for it. I'm going to rub this. So these two are in series, so we can write 1 by CS is what? It is 1 by C plus 1 by 3 by 2C, or we can write 1 by C plus 2 by 3C. We can get the LCM 3C. We can write here 3 plus 2, that is, we can write 5 by 3C. Okay, that is 1 by CS. Now CS is how much? CS is 3C by 5. So we got the equivalent of these two as 3C by 5. Okay, and that is how much? If you want to find out the value, 3C by 5 is 3C by 5 into how much? It is C is 18. Okay, so you will get around 54 by 5. Okay, and when you divide this, you will get around 5 over 5, 0. Okay, 8, 10.8. Okay, now what we need to do, this is in parallel with these two, so our circuit has been reduced to this. We can say what is the capacitance of this? 3C by 5 or 3 by 5C. Okay, this, and 3 by 5C is coming how much? It is 10.8. Okay. Now what is the capacitance of this? It is 12. We have to just add because they are in parallel. So total capacitance CP is how much? It is C1 plus 3C by 5. Okay, and that we are going to get how much? C1 is 12 and 3C by 5 is 10.8. So what we are going to get? 12 plus 10.8, it is 22.8. I'm going to rub this. So we are going to get CP is equals to C1 plus 3 by 5C, and that is 12 plus 10.8, and that is equals to 22.8. Okay, that microfarad, that is the capacitance. Okay, now we can do one thing, we can remove this also, and now it has become like this. This is how much? This is something 22.8. Okay, we can do some approximation because it is of order of microfarad. We can write approximately it is 23 microfarad. Okay, to make our calculation easier, 23 microfarad. Now this and this, these two are in series and it has got capacitance C. Okay, and this has got capacitance 23. C means it is 18. Okay, we have to find out the series combination. So again we can write 1 by CS is how much? 1 by 23 plus 1 by 18. Okay, because this is 1 by 8, this is 18 and this is 23. Okay, so what we get? We can take the LCM. Okay, so we have to take the LCM and then we can add them. Okay, so we can write that what is the equivalent capacitance we get. Just we can take like this, no, 23 into 18. Here we can write 18 plus 23, that is our CS. If we invert this, 1 by CS. Okay, so we have to invert this. Okay, and once we are going to invert this, what we get? Let's see. CS is 23 into 18 by 23 plus 18. That's what we'll get. Okay, so CS means combination of these two we got. Now we have to take the parallel with this C again. So parallel means we have to add them. Okay, so what we get the parallel combination. CP is equals to this is 23 into 18 by, we have to add them. So 8 plus 3 is 11, 1. Okay, 1 is left, 1, 3 and 4. 41 we got, plus we have got 18 because C is there in parallel. Now we need to divide this. Okay, and add this 18 in that. Okay, so when we will add that 18 in that, what we will get? See, 23 into 18 plus 41 into 18. That's what we will get. So we can take this 18 common. We will have 23 plus 41 by 41. Now 41. So 3, 1, 4 and 4 plus 2, 6. So we will get 18 into 64 by 41. Okay. So now it is 18 into 64 by 41. Okay. So what we will get? We will get around 28 microfarad. Okay. When you add them, we will divide them, then we will get around 28 microfarad. Okay. So we have got 28 microfarad till here. Now again we can just remove this. Okay. We are having here 28 microfarad. 28 microfarad we got. Now this 28 microfarad is in series with this C and in parallel with the C1. Okay, so we can again go for it. See, this is series, so 1 by CS is 1 by 28 and that is what? C is 18, so 1 by 18. Again we can find it out like that, 28 into 18. Okay, here we can write 18 plus 28. This is 1 by CS. So CS is how much? It is 28 into 18 by 18 plus 28. Okay, and then we can write, we have to find out these. See, these two are in parallel with this. So we can write CP is equals to, it is 28 plus 18 by 28 into 18 by 18 plus 28 plus C1 is 12. Okay, so now when you will calculate this, okay, you are going to get, it is 23. Okay, so this will become 23, approximately 23 microfarad. So now again the capacitance has become how much? 23 microfarad. So we can remove this part also. Now we have reached here till here. it is 23 microfarad. And now this 23 and this C, they are in series. Okay, so when they are in series, again we have to take it the same way. 1 by CS is 1 upon 23 plus 1 by C is how much? 18. Okay, so we'll get again that same thing, 23 into 18 by 18 plus 23, that is 1 by CS. So CS is how much? Inverse of that, that is 23 into 18 by 18 plus 23. Now these two are in parallel with this, so what we'll get? CP is equals to 23 into 18 by 18 plus 23 plus 18, because this is also 18. We'll do this. Then what we'll get? We'll get the result, that is 28. Again we are going to get 28 microfarad. So the sum of these two has become 28. We can remove this, and finally what we will have? We will have here is 28 microfarad. Okay, so circuit has been reduced to a very simple form. Now 28 and C, they are in series. Okay, so again we have to go for series combination. Note it down. Okay, so 1 by CS is again 1 by 28 plus 1 by 18. Again do it. Okay, and we will get 28 into 18. Here we get 18 plus 28, that is 1 by CS. So CS is 28 into 18 by 28 plus 18. Okay, and that gives approximately 11 microfarad. Okay, and that is our answer. Note it down. Okay. With this, thank you children, and I will come with the remaining topics in the next videos. Okay, just keep on watching, keep on studying, stay fine. Thank you.